This is Oxytocin Escapade, a love drug to stimulate the journey through passion and happiness while easing the journey through aging and combating chronic disorders and diseases. Oxytocin is a natural hormone that is produced by cells in the brain in a region called the hypothalamus. Oxytocin is then stored in the posterior pituitary gland until it's released to the body or to other cells within the brain. Oxytocin is commonly referred to as the trust and love hormone because of how it affects different brain functions. It is known to have roles in different social and non-social behaviors, promoting trust, maternal and partner bonding, and a sense of well-being. There is also extensive research investigating the peripheral effects of oxytocin. Research suggests that oxytocin may act to induce labor. It may also be responsible for the milk ejection reflex in mothers in response to the stimuli of suckling. More importantly, research is beginning to recognize a potential link between oxytocin and one of aging's greatest problems, sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is a term now being widely used to represent loss of muscle as a result of aging. According to the Office of the Surgeon General, after we turn 30, we lose 5% of our muscle mass per decade, causing disability and costing us and our loved ones our independence. Reversal or prevention of muscle loss is a necessity. You may think exercise is enough to delay sarcopenia because it strengthens muscle, but it isn't enough to entirely reverse aging muscle. We need research to develop effective interventions against muscle loss. A recently published study by scientists at UC Berkeley suggests that oxytocin diminishes with age, affecting muscle tissue health. They began by investigating oxytocin levels in the blood in old mice and young mice. They discovered that old mice had significantly lower levels of oxytocin in circulation. It was found that a deficiency of oxytocin in old mice caused the growth of scar tissue instead of stimulating muscle tissue repair when the researchers induced injury to muscles. But after administration of oxytocin to the old mice, researchers saw that oxytocin raised the ability of the aged muscle cells to repair themselves from deteriorating and injury. They also found that an oxytocin inhibitor administered to young mice caused a decrease in muscle tissue regeneration, similar to that detected in old mice. Overall, their study demonstrated that muscle tissue regeneration is dependent on oxytocin. This study suggests that oxytocin may be an effective treatment method to combat muscle tissue degeneration as a result of aging. Searching for methods to improve muscle health in the elderly gives them a fighting chance to regain independence. This is just one example of a study that furthers us in our escapade to ease the journey through aging. We all want fruitful lives for our loved ones and ourselves. No longer known as just the love hormone, researching oxytocin can open doors to the development of new treatments that could cure us and our loved ones of the diseases and disorders that may plague us as we age. Aging is about living consciously and with compassion and love for ourselves and for others, to experience growth, whether it be emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, or in the new freedom and opportunities changes bring, to find peace within ourselves and define who we are. This is just merely the beginning of a dream.